Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone watching this tutorial. I'm Augustine from Europe Media. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do it now as I bring up every tutorial you need to know as a sound producer. So, today I'm talking about FL Studio, and that is the program I'll be using to teach you the beat making, how to make beat, how to make songs. Yes. So first of all, assuming you've installed your application, you now open it. Yes. After opening it, make sure that you save it. Control S. After opening your software and saving it, to me, I save my tutorial 1. Then let's look at some of the features here. This one, as you are seeing it, is called the channel rack. That is where you'll be fixing your channels on. Channel ranging from kicks, hi-hat, keyboard, piano, guitar, bass, and any instrument that you wish to insert it, and depending on the type of song that you are working on. If it is gospel, high life, hip hop, and afro, you put it here. And this one will have what we call pattern. This channel rack is there, but you arrange all your play into a pattern. For instance, I take this one and I make sure that I create it for drums, or let me say kicks, hi-hat, claps, and snare. And I go to pattern 2, I do it for keyboard, pattern 3 for bass, pattern 4 for like sax, and pattern 5 for maybe vocals. That is how I feel it. So this is how you do your arrangements there. When we come to this one you can see that part, it is written PAT. That means pattern mode. And this pattern mode, when you put it on pattern mode, and for instance, if this place is only meant for drums, you only hear drums, you not hear anything that you've recorded in addition. Then you switch to this place. If it is for bass, you only hear the bass, you switch to this place. If it is for piano, you only hear the piano. That is how the part is meant for, this button part. Yes. And when you switch to song, this is where, after creating all your patterns and you do your arrangement. So let's click here to view it. This one is where you view your playlist. Now you come here, assuming you have pattern 1 to pattern 10. This is where they will be displayed, and you now do the arrangement. You see the playlist arrangement. When it comes here, it is, yeah, you arrange everything. For instance, you arrange your kicks, or let me say your drums, your keyboard, and your piano, that when you want them to come and do stuff. Yes. We have what we call tempo. How the speed you want your song to be. If you want your song to be in a slow mood, you reduce the tempo. If you want it to be high, you increase it. And this is what we call the timing, or the metronome. This is where you put to see whether the tempo is high or low. For instance, let me guess on it, and this is, you see how it is moving. Now let me drop it down. You see, that is how you use to make your beat. We use tempo to make the beat. Yes. So, and there we go. We have this feature called the mixture feature. Now after you do your arrangement, for instance, after creating all your channel, after making all your channel list full with what you need, you now come here. and you insert everything inside this place from mixture 1 to mixture 125, and you can add some to it. Yes, and that is how I like FL Studio. It had a lot of mixtures. And remember, this place, this mixture, it is taking it by channels. It is mixing everything by channels. You see, this one is channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, and you can arrange them up to channel 100. It is arranging each and everything into channels. For instance, your kick will be in one mixture, your clap will be in one mixture, your hi-hat will be in one mixture. After you do the mixing, and why we mix all these things is, you compare it to a church program or a live band program. You see that when you get to the program, the kick is always in the middle. For instance, when you are mixing, you can leave this one like that. These are, let me just take a mixture for instance and take you through the details on it. We have the volume. This is where you pull your volume up or down. Are you getting me? This is where you pull your volume up and down. And this is what we call panning. When we come to panning, for instance, taking a church program or a live band, you see that when you get there, we have the kick in the middle, and we have the snare. For instance, the snare is always at the left, immediately after the kick. So you pan it small to the left. You see, when you pan it this way, it moves to the left. Yeah, you pan it to the left. If this one is for your snare, you pan it to the left. If it is for cymbal, you can pan it to the left. You see, we have the tom. The bass tom is always at the right. You can pan it to the right. We have the toms. In all of the toms, you can pan them one to the left, one to the right. You pan it according to how drums are always being arranged. Just feel it from your head, then you portray it there. That is where you do the magic there. You do the panning and you do the volume. You see, for instance, in drums, if it is a reggae, you make sure that the snares are always high and the kick is normal and the rest are normal. Yes. And if it is gospel, you see how you can do it. And if it is Afro pop, as I'll be teaching you step by step. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do it now, because every week I'll be dropping 2 videos for you to understand the magic in making beat, especially on FL Studio. Yes. So after mixing everything, you come to this place. This is what we call the master mixture. This is where you do your final thing and you export your song. Yes. So we'll be talking as we move on when I get to this place. Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do it now, because we are moving forward like that. So when we come to this place, we have every type of instruments here. For instance, when we are talking about the drums, we have the cymbals, we have the hats, we have the kicks, we have the kit, we have percussions, and everything here is needed. We have the effects. Yeah, we have the snares. Yes, concerning or depending on the type of song you want to do. We have the toms that I was talking about, depending on the type of song that you want to do. Yes, and all these things are instruments. They are all instruments. For instance, I have my bass here. How I want my bass to be, I can just pick it there. I have my guitar here. For instance, this one, the type of guitar I need, I just pick it from there. We have this, I have my strings here. Are you getting me? In fact, FL Studio is the best application you need to have to create Afrobeat, gospel, high life. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Our next tutorial is how to make high life beat. So subscribe and click on the notification button as I drop that video sooner.